Aaron, you're up.
All right. So how far underwater am I right now?
14 feet.
Okay. So considering I have ostensibly, if I'm in deep water and everything, I have disadvantage to try and get out. But I also have wings that can maybe help me navigate. I don't know. What do I need to do in order to get up and be able to get oxygen?
Normally, it's like double movement. It's a swim.
If Felleroff is right near the surface of the water, I don't know if they can help you at all. But
So I have 30 feet of movement walking and 40 feet of movement flying. Which one would I utilize?
I guess that one's up to.
Right. That's why. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, you can use your flying and your wings and get out of the water. Give me a concept.
I am also still large size, so I get advantage on athletics checks. If that helps.
All right.
well, if you're large size, please don't try to climb onto Felleroff then.
A large size bronze statue man.
Please don't.
You little Felleroff.
You can just drag Felleroff under and stand on his back.
So what do I need to do?
Give me an athletics check.
You serious?
I'm sure it's fine.
14.
Yeah, you managed to get yourself like just about halfway out of the water. Give me another con save.
$15.
Okay. You take 1 necrotic damage.
What if I'm resistant to necrotic?
You don't take any.
Okay. So I managed to. Am I treading water, or am I like? Have I been able to breach and get back into the air?
You're getting ready to fly out of the water.
Okay. And then that's the end of my movement. So I would need to do something else to get out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So back to.
Well, wait a minute. I still have an action, don't I? A bonus action.
Well, wasn't that?
Done.
Well, that's kind of like a double move to get out.
Well, but I haven't necessarily decided if I'm just going to tread water and attack from water.
Okay.
So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bonus action to do something I should have done way earlier, and that's activate my Cloak of Blades. So I have a bunch of blades swirling about me now, possibly creating a miniature vortex in the water. I don't know.
Sucking you under.
And then would it be possible to use my Eldritch Blast from where I am, or do I need to get out of the water in order to do that?
You can use it from there.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do then. So that's 3 attacks. Is it still stunned?
Yep.
So 23, 29, and 24.
Okay.
So all three hit. So that's 12, 11, and 9. So that is 32 fire damage.
Fire! All right. Okay. The end of the round. If you are within 50 feet of the old lady, it's a con save.
Aaron, within 50 feet while treading water. I don't know how far this thing is flying up from the water level.
I think it's still at 40 feet, right? Wasn't that how far up you went before? It flew up to you.
I mean, I fell from wherever it was. I was on its back, so.
We'll say you're just right outside that.
Okay.
So I don't know who is in that range.
I am.
I got a 26 on it, so I'm good.
16 cold damage. If you failed.
I failed.
All right. And for those outside the 50 feet, that's 10 cold damage if you fail.
I am going to yell to the Rakshasa and Jacques, Hero, Gino that they need to do something about their skeletons. Not just leave it to the little girl.
What is happening with them, by the way?
The skeletons are starting to climb up on the ship, and Jacques is on one side battling them off. He has appeared to have grabbed like a femur, and he is fighting them off. The girl is got a couple of them stopped, and they are like doing some kind of dance. We are at the top of the round.
Peter, quick question.
Yes.
Cloak of Swarms activate only when hit with like physical or magical attacks, or do these kind of con saves, can they activate Cloak of Swarms? It's just kind of vague in the description that I have, so.
I will say in this case you can activate it if you want
All right.
to sort of fend off some of the cold energy.
So he starts crawling with cockroaches.
Okay.
And they form a vest.
Okay, so the old lady is about 60 feet above the water at this point. And let's see. Got Rothgar on her back. Yep. And Theria is
yanking on the side of her head.
Okay. She turns and begins to dive bomb the water.
Since I was right next to her because I cast Shocking Grass, does that mean I get an attack of opportunity?
Sure.
So would she like?
Tell me you have the Warcaster feat.
So just to confirm here, would she like try and dive off from beneath me?
She is turning and then like dive bombing the water like right where Aaron is.
I'm just curious if like this behavior is going to knock her away from me, like pull her away.
Well, I mean, if she's knocked away from you, that means you're falling.
Well, I'm just.
He's trying to get an opportunity attack out of this. The guy who's afraid to be up in the air.
Yeah, but I still want to hit things.
You can go ahead, Sully. Do you get it?
Yeah, my opportunity attack because of the Warcaster feat. She has to make a deck save. 19.
Okay, a deck save. Huh? Not stunned deck save. 32. Yeah, I think I made it.
Wrong spot. Okay. Nothing happens to her then.
All right, so she's going to do that. So Rothgar, you can choose to make a deck save to stay on or not.
I will let her pull away from me to get an attack on her.
Okay, go ahead then.
This is intentional.
Okay.
And you may fall off.
Oh, he is off.
That's a 29 to hit
All right. Okay.
for 14 damage,
All right.
and now our movement is 0.
Well, she's already falling straight down, dude.
Our movement is 0. She can't move
So
in.
she's just letting gravity do the work.
I'm saying she's no longer flying towards the water.
Okay, so she's falling at the speed of gravity versus whatever her wings would do.
So maybe half a second slower.
So how far does she move during her turn?
80.
I like to imagine there's at least a second there when Rothgar's not falling. He's just Wile E. Coyoteing it for
Oh,
a
yeah.
second. And then realize
The dragon is like just a cloud shape, and he's whacking. Wait, so even though he made it be 0 movement, it still falls at 80 feet?
Well, normal falling without flying movement is 60 feet around, isn't it?
No,
That's what a normal fall
That's
is.
with feather fall.
Oh.
Normal fall, you get
Somebody needs to do the speed of gravity or acceleration of gravity.
it's about 180 feet per round normally. Free
Okay.
fall. Yeah.
Okay, so
So we're
That's
going to hit
first
the
round.
water?
oh yeah. So I need
Can I, as a reaction, try to jump? Because Felaroff was near where Aaron was. Can I jump off of the dragon onto Felaroff? Or at least attempt it?
of course you can.
Acrobatics?
Yep.
All right. Feet don't fail me now. I got a 10, plus 10 is a 20, and I'm going to use my, what was it, D10 inspiration?
hmm
29.
Okay, yeah, you managed to jump off and land on Felaroff as she flies by. Rothgar, give me a con save.
19.
Okay. Let's see here. You take 6 necrotic damage and 7 bludgeoning damage. Aaron, give me a deck save.
Oh no, I'm below 200.
So she's crashing into me.
You're correct.
First of all, in the moments that I have before she does that, can I see, is it because this is like, does she seem to be doing this intentionally, or is this like her death knell type thing?
I mean, oh
You
no,
want-
it appears that she was doing this intentionally.
Okay. Is there any chance that I can react by getting ready to use my box of calico ability to just snap her and myself into calico and just take her out of the fight.
We want to kill her.
Yeah, well, I mean, we need to get to the Lich Queen,
Oh, that's right.
so
You've already used your inspiration, right?
mhm.
Okay. It's a good question. Give me.
'Cause, yeah, I guess it depends on like how much time there is for Aaron to be able to react while this dragon is falling on top of him.
Give me a wisdom roll.
Well, and can you take someone that's not voluntarily going?
I'm not good at wisdom. All right. 13. Middle of the road.
Okay. So as the dragon is hit by Rothgar, who detaches from it and strikes it, it seems to stop moving its wings and plummet to the ground. And as it is about to hit Aaron, Aaron and the dragon vanish.
God damn it.
And there is no splash.
I guess I'm going to turn towards the undead then. Who's up next?
Moonflower or Etheria?
Theory, you can go ahead.
All right. I'm going to yell down to Aerith. Is that her name? Is that what my passenger called her? I don't know if I asked her name.
Arieth.
Aerith.
You don't even know your own daughter's name. Terrible.
You don't even know my daughter. I'm going to yell down. Are you dealing with them, or am I going to have to clear some of them out?
She looks at you and puts her hands aside. Obviously, I can handle this.
And is anybody in danger of being attacked at the moment?
I mean, Jock is trying to fend off like the whole side of the ship with one femur in his hand.
All right, I'm going to hold my action. If he seems, or any of them seem like they're about to get overrun, I'll let fly a volley. But I'm gonna trust her and wait.
Okay.
Moonflower is going to fly down. He turns, looks, and sees Doc. He doesn't have much faith in him. So he flies down and gets closer and lets loose kind of an ice bolt in his direction. So the way I'm imagining it is that there's like the side of the ship here, and then there's Jacques, but then there's this space where there are enemies, like in a kind of straight line on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is to hit where the enemies are and try not to hit Jacques. So
Okay.
that would be a dex save on whatever skeletons are kind of in that line.
Okay. They do not move out of the way. You're able to strike them, and the bones go flying. You can, let's see here. Okay. Email sent to you.
Okay.
Okay, so the skeletons on one side have been knocked all back into the water. Bones are everywhere. Rothgar, you are now in the water, right?
Yes, technically. But not for very long.
Okay.
Because I don't know how close the ship is.
You're probably like 20 feet from it.
Okay. Then is there like, I mean, I guess if the skeletons can climb up it, so can I.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that.
Okay. So you swim over to it, go to climb. So first give me a con save.
Sure. Not bad. 25.
Okay, you take 4 necrotic damage. And then give me athletics, acrobatics to climb up onto the ship.
23.
Okay. Yeah, you climb up to it. You can see that it has been damaged by the
Sure.
skeletons. And you manage to climb up onto the ship and on top of the frozen deck.
Good. And then I'll just take a quick bonus action to get some HP back with second wind. Yeah, that'll be 19 HP back.
Well, now you're just rubbing it in our faces.
Back over 200.
All right. Sully.
So the skeletons are all gone.
Their numbers have dropped significantly.
All right, I will fly down to the deck. I need to find a spot where, even if it's only one of them, I can catch as many as I can in a 15-foot cone without catching anyone else. Because I can blast out cold damage until this spell of mine ends.
Okay.
So, however many that is, I take 12 cold damage.
Okay. You can destroy the rest of them, to include the ones that the girl has dancing or not.
Yeah, I'll destroy the rest of them then.
Okay.
When you say dancing, just curious, what kind of dancing?
Probably the Macarena.
I'm going to need you to show us.
You guys ever been to a Grateful Dead show?
No, I'll be grateful when they're all dead.
Damn.
Da-dum. Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
So do you think,
Too late, man. You already said it.
Do you think we're going to see Aaron again?
Who knows?
Battling this dragon by himself now.
I mean, would we have some idea of what he did based on what we saw? Or would we just have to guess because we knew he had the box?
Yeah, I mean, it would. I don't know. You guys
Like,
know he has.
Does it have a visible noise or like an audible noise or a visible sound that we would recognize as like, hey, that's the box? Or did they just disappear?
Yes. What happens, Aaron, when you activate the box?
So there is basically a large glowing aura that surrounds Aaron, and then as that aura spreads, everything it reaches a certain radius, and then everything within snaps back black hole-ish and disappears.
And we've seen that happen before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we know what happened.
Yep. Your daughter turns from the now bones that are floating in the water, looks around, walks over to Sully, and kicks him in the shin.
Hey, Daria, get control of your little girl.
I say, good girl.
Is she a dog now? Good girl.
I don't know how old is she. I don't know how old she is.
Terrible parent.
About 10.
Okay. Yeah, then I would have said, yeah, fuck Sully. All right, so do we have another box? Or was that the only one we had left?
I think we had another one, but we can't even guarantee that it's going to the same Calico.
Ah,
It almost sounded like the city is inside the fucking box. So he's inside of himself right now.
So then, interesting question. What happens when I die?
I thought only Steve Bannon could do that. Yeah, I only had 6 hit points left before that dragon landed on my head.
It wouldn't have been the first time. Come on, man.
Do we see any other kind of anything else in the area, like land masses or other structures on the water, whether they be like icebergs, or is it just like all endless sea below us?
Yeah, just you can see the sides of the cavern, and they're just frozen, ice on the sides, and there's obviously ice floating in the water ahead of you. You really can't see anything. It's obscured by mist and clouds. Jacques is fine. On the deck, frozen, is Dust Rumble, James Lighthouse, and the accordion player.
can I use destroy water to destroy the ice on them without injuring them?
Ooh, that's interesting.
They're probably still dead.
Well, I mean, it's only been like a minute.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can do that and get the ice off of them. Yeah.
And
Alright.
10 gallons of water is a lot more ice
Right.
since it's less dense.
All right. I'm going to burn a first level spell.
But since time doesn't move in Calico, assuming we did use the second box, and assuming it took us to the right Calico, we might be able to save Aaron's life by appearing right at the same moment he does.
Well, so we've got a question we want to answer amongst ourselves, because if we take that box and it doesn't take us to the right place,
And we just fight something and come back.
can we come right back to where we left?
We did something similar before. We went to where we wanted to go.
Well, that's interesting because is it that, like, because time passes in Calico, no time passes in the material plane. So by the time you guys are even having this conversation, lifetimes have passed.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Calico.
That's true. But I've reversed it in my head. So Sully thinks if we leave now,
This is like the last episode of Doctor Who. You're at the bottom of the ship and we're at the top. Yeah, so either Sully reappears almost immediately or he's never coming back. I mean, not Sully, Aaron.
Yeah.
time is super wonky in Calico. So if we leave now, maybe we can still save them.
Right. We could go back in time.
Sure, we could just go run through that room in the monastery and find like a nipple.
We could find Aaron's nipple.
It just might be there.
Look for the brass-colored one.
Well, so if we think at the very least, if we take the box and we don't find him, we can still fight our way back, here through the arena. Then we might as well just do that.
I mean, yeah, we can maybe even take a rest over there without losing any time.
That would be most welcome.
We should leave the majority of our new friends here, or old friends, on the boat, though. I don't think we want any dead weight with us. That was not on purpose.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah. Who's got the box?
No clue. Not me.
I thought I had a second box at some point, but then I thought you guys talked me out of it. So, do we have another box, Peter?
Just start looking through our inventory and finds it.
I'm pretty sure you have two.
I thought we had a second. I thought I had the other one.
Yeah, I thought you
Hey, Peter, I sent you a reply just in case it matters. I doubt it does, but
I doubt it does.
All right, I've got the second box then. I'm gonna bring the UPS girl with us, but and my daughter, but everybody else should stay here.
Yeah. All right, Jock. Hold down the ship for us while we.
Yes, I will. I'll take care of Matilda.
This is how much I love Jacques. I'm going to throw Jacques a +1 dagger I've had. I don't even know where the hell I got it. But it's been in my inventory forever.
Very good, Sully. Yeah.
wait, how did Shak respond to Stoyanka not like being frozen or whatever?
Well, they're all unfrozen now.
Stoyanko is fine.
Oh, okay. And there's that.
The fact that she's still alive, though, should surprise him.
Yeah, she is resourceful.
All right. Entering the box.
Okay. Entering the box.
That's what she said.
The mating call. I'm really curious to see what you guys find.
Well, six hit points left. If you wind up in the arena with the dragon on top of you, that's got to be 6 hit points worth of damage.
It was more.
So you enter, you guys all vanish, and now you appear in Calico. There's some screaming and yelling in the arena. Part of the stands is frozen solid. The mayor has come out. He's looking around, and he points to the other end of the arena, and an orc steps out of the gate.
Why didn't you guys buff yourselves before going into Calico?
We're fine.
But we
Still
don't see a dragon or an Azer.
No, you don't see either of those things. Give me, if you want, you can give me an investigation roll.
Lincoln, what the hell did you just post?
I'm going to read the inspiration.
Do you smell toast? Having a stroke?
It's a quote from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I imagine that this is similar to what happened when you appeared on the other planet with a dragon about to squish you. Much like this whale that was called into existence, then collapsed and crushed.
Oh, yeah. I remember that part. That was a funny part of that book. The first book was really good. The second was okay. The third went downhill.
Yeah.
It's the petunias that really get you, though. Oh no, not again.
Anybody get higher than a 22?
Oh shit, hold on.
Oh, we're all investigating?
If you wish, yeah. Or you don't have to if you don't want.
Well, I mean, it's impossible for me to get above
Yeah,
a 22.
I have a -2, so there's no way I'm getting to a 22.
I got an 18.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so no dice.
18's not bad. On high alert, I guess.
All right, Kurt. So there's an orc at the other end of the arena. He appears to be what you are fighting.
What's his loadout, if you will?
He is wearing a loincloth and he has a large falchion. And that's not a euphemism.
That falchion is foul. Should we roll initiative?
I mean, I was going to step forward and just look at the guy and say, we're the champions of this fucking place. Just turn around.
Was that an intimidation?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Depends if I'm successful or not.
18.
He just kind of snarls at you.
All right.
I got a 6 for my initiative.
Yeah, I guess.
There's no Moonflower doesn't feel like there's time. There's time to deal with his work.
It's just going to disintegrate him.
I wish. Moonflower steps forward just past Rothgar, and he lets loose a violent scream.
Okay.
So the orc has to con save.
Okay. He fails. He is not the old lady.
Yeah, she couldn't hit a thing if it depended on it. I'm going to spend a spell point to reroll 4 of those because they're terrible. Let's see, 9, 16, 21, 9, 32. 40. Takes 42 thunder damage, and he's deaf.
Okay. He drops his falchion and puts his hands up to his ears. He falls to his knees.
Rothgar, can you just kill him? He's in our way.
I will.
Just save his brain for me. I've been craving orc brain. I have a fantastic recipe. I've been saying this for 3 weeks in a row.
Have you?
Yeah, I have actually.
I've not been paying attention. I don't know. I'll go up and whack him a few times, I guess.
Okay.
That was almost a natural 20. Instead, it is a cumulative 20.
Okay.
10 damage.
Okay. He's dead.
All right. I knock him unconscious. So he's just unconscious. I'm like, there you go, live, just for you.
Okay.
Can you remove the head so we can take it with us?
No. If you want to eat it, eat it.
Fair enough. Moonflower goes to work. His mouth cups the brain. You hear squishing. The eyes go slack, and then you just hear a like an oyster shooter, just down in one.
There's a large section of the arena erupts in a cheer and start chanting your name. One of the patrons jumps the wall and runs and is running to you. I love you, Moonflower!
He's not naked.
What?
He's not naked, is he?
No.
No, he's got his underwear on. And socks.
This is for Moonflower.
All right. Moonflower says cautions him to return to the stands lest he would like to become dinner or a dessert, if you will.
Foams up and falls unconscious. Okay.
He stops and says, "Take me next."
It looks like they dragged our dragon friend, probably dead, out the double doors on the side. You can see the furrows in the ground in the trail of water. So
I don't
there's a chance that Aaron was just like trapped underneath and dragged along. Although
I don't have time for this. I'll eat you later. So.
Do we see any bits of Aaron anywhere?
No.
All right.
So start heading towards the double doors.
Okay. The mayor comes out and says, "Do you wish to enter the city, or do you need to go somewhere?"
Where's the dragon?
Oh, the dragon. Yes. The beast flew off.
What got dragged along the ground here then?
Some large bronze azure.
Where's the azure then?
Oh, we took him with the rest of the unfortunate souls that depart.
Yeah, well, we need him back.
You do?
Yeah, that's our unfortunate soul.
Oh. Well, okay. They're, and he points to the double doors on the side of the arena. He's like, "Well, they've gone where we take the rest of the unfortunate." And then they're dragging the orc out to these double doors. Of course, to the incinerator.
So I'm going to start double timing it. You know?
No need to worry. That one only runs on Wednesday.
I am made of bronze, so the incinerator might take a bit longer for Aaron.
Melt you down, turn you into jewelry.
While
My actual concern is that if you're dead, I have 1 minute to raise you. if you're only sort of dead.
while Sully chases after him, I'm going to ask him, the mayor, if he knows where the dragon went and if there's any way for the dragon to leave without them letting it leave.
I mean, unless she has some ability I'm unaware of, she has to come through here again.
Okay. Please keep the city watch on the alert for her, and let us know the moment you hear anything.
Okay.
If you have a city watch in this insane place. And then I'll run after Sully to see if we can find the metal man.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll bow to the crowd as I leave.
How would they be able to tell?
Because my beard touches the ground.
It doesn't normally.
I got some really nice tight braids, so it brings back. If I unraveled it, yeah, it totally goes to the ground.
Nice.
I tell the muffled puppet noises coming from my pouch to shut up.
Exactly where in your pouch did you say is the puppet? Or do we not want to know?
No.
You hear muffled laughter.
Sully's yelling at his crotch.
Sure, we all have at one point or another. All right. So, what do we find through the double doors?
It's a long hallway. There's a couple humans just dressed in regular workers' clothes. They're now grabbing this orc and dragging it down this hallway.
I'm going to run either around or fly over them.
Okay. You continue down the hallway, pushing past a couple doors. And you come to a large pit. You can feel the heat coming from it. You look down and you can see there's a fire going, but it's not, I wouldn't say like a normal fire. It looks like some sort of magical fire. It has different colors in it.
See any bronze men down there?
No. There is a dwarf there who's got these big, thick gloves on and goggles, and he takes them up over his head, and he's like, "Are you looking for something?"
Yeah, bronze, large dwarf man.
"Oh, you're just a bit late. Somebody already grabbed him."
Who grabbed him? Where'd they go?
Short, halfling type, tattered dress.
Where'd she go?
They were here and gone. Just vamped right out.
God damn it.
Who?
A short halfling woman in a tattered dress. I'm going to describe the princess to this guy.
Let's see his. Yes, sounds like her.
Nothing but trouble, that woman.
And then he reaches into his pocket. She tipped me this button.
Is this button valuable?
No.
All right. Let's go. Yeah, it does. Let's get out of here.
We need to rest.
Now, if she baffed out, she's somewhere in this city.
Do you? Yeah. Well, we'll ask about. Do you believe she's still here in the city, or did she leave?
I can't answer that. I have no idea. Then they bring the orc down, and he throws the orc down into this pit. And it sort of just vaporizes, and you can see like the magic swirl around and go up into some area up in the top, and just kind of vanish.
I'm like, I'll turn to Sully then. I'm like, all right, if it is the princess, I can get to her in an instant. she's been marked by the Molask, which means I can use my cloak to get to her. Do you have a quick heal? Just for good measure.
Can't you bring anybody with you?
Yeah, well, I was going to bamp to her, then grab former Soul Wrench.
And come back.
Come right back, yeah.
Fine, I'll heal him.
Because that'll be it. That'll be the use of it for today.
You get back 14.
Okay. Be right back. And then I'll attempt to use my cloak to get to the princess. If it is her, then that grabbed Soul Wrench, then I'll know. If it isn't her, then I've just surprised her for no reason, and I will leave immediately.
Just awkwardly appear and disappear.
It's like, no, sorry.
Watch, she's taking a shit while you're doing it. While you're dancing. Some other intimate moment.
And then she's hustling some bars and what more like.
Okay, so you use the okay, that's what I thought it sounded like. Use the cloak to vanish, and then you appear in like a living room, and there is some tea brewing on like a stove, and there is a very old woman in the room. She is fixing some kind of food. She has her back to.
She hasn't noticed that I'm here.
No, she hasn't. She's like fixing some kind of food, and there's tea brewing, and you have vamped into the room. You are sitting on the couch.
Is it an older woman?
Yeah, she looks very old.
I'll glance around the room. Anything of significance? Doors as well?
There is an excessive amount of doilies.
Sure. Is there any doors out of here?
Yes.
And I'm presumably no sign of a bronze man.
No.
I'll just kind of clear my throat.
And she turns around. She said, "Oh, I have a guest. Would you like some tea?"
Does this look like the princess?
No, it looks like an older human.
Human.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just sit. Where's the princess?
The princess. I'm not familiar with this person. You look tired.
I'll be fine. Is there anybody else here? I'll get up.
Just me and my husband.
Do you know of a young halfling?
And she says, she looks over to the table, says, "George, do you know this halfling woman?" And she shuffles over to the table and she picks up an urn. No, he doesn't. She puts it down.
Oh my God. There's one door here?
Well, yes, it's the door that leads outside. You sure you don't need a rest and a drink and some food? And a bath, probably.
Probably, but I likely don't have the time. I will go to the door and just...
I have an assortment of sponges if you would like to see them.
I'm going to peek outside.
Okay. It's very bright outside. It looks like calico.
Looks like calico.
Mhm.
The fuck? And so it's just the one door. That's it? This is a one-room house?
Yep.
I'll look and see if there's like a second story.
Mm-mm.
No? Is the busy street at all, or
There's a couple people walking around, walking back and forth.
I'll approach one and I'll just, hey, have you seen a halfling woman around here?
No. Should I have?
I would have thought so, but apparently not. Well, this is a bit confusing. Any sign at all of the passing of or the dragging? This princess wouldn't be strong enough to fucking drag him.
The princess probably would be traveling with somebody to do all the hard work anyway.
No suspicious signs out here on the street.
No.
Well, that was a bust. I will use my cloak to come back to Sully.
Okay.
Just come back. That led me absolutely nowhere. There's just some fucking old lady talking to some ashes. Old human lady, in fact. So, like,
That's unusual.
so unless the princess was polymorphed, no clue.
Well, we may have to rely on Silverance to get himself out of this one.
You mean Aaron?
Right. It's almost like I can hear him now, still talking on my shoulder.
Is it possible that you traveled through time?
I don't
Talking
know.
to me or Rothgar?
Like I said, we never explored all the possibilities of the nipple root.
Possibilities. There's a long, hard look.
I was still in Calico.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if maybe that was the princess, like years from now, and she had somehow
Become a human?
saved Aaron, and then he died of old age, and he was in the urn.
And leaving George.
I don't know that. I don't know that creatures made out of bronze die of old age unless
But
they
there was-
rust.
Or could be put into
Does bronze
ash.
rust?
There's something inside there, isn't there?
maybe
No.
maybe he was the urn. Maybe it was a bronze urn.
Iron doesn't die; he just gets repurposed.
Yeah.
Goes from a garbage can to a urn.
Your mouth was down at the bottom on the inside. You could still talk. You just can't talk very loud. Should have examined this more.
Doesn't the cloak have some kind of like every time you've used it before, wouldn't you normally appear within a certain distance of the person you were trying to?
Well, I mean, before it's always been right at the person. This time I was sitting on a couch in a shitty little house.
You went outside, you said, right? Could you tell from what you saw outside and hear like where that place is? Did you see anything when you went outside that was familiar?
Perhaps with a survival check I could find this place again.
So we could walk over there.
Yeah.
I will attempt that. Come on, roll high. That's not high. That's a 9.
It will. You could probably find it, but it's going to take a while.
I don't know. I mean, what other option? We could take a nap and
Could,
rest up.
we could put out an ad saying we're paying top dollar for for
For a bronze garbage can. I mean, the mayor seemed to think that the old lady was still here as well.
Oh, and she can shape change, right?
Oh, it was literally an old lady.
Oh, fuck me. There was an old lady. With this being mentioned, does that jog my memory? Like, have I seen this old lady before?
No, you had not seen that old lady before. No.
Not even in the dreamscape that we've never left.
No.
I have no idea. I mean, what else are we gonna do?
We might as well see if we can find the old lady. The longer we wait, the more she's going to heal.
Yeah.
From all that work you put in on her back.
Yeah.
You don't want to start that fight from scratch.
Yeah, right.
I mean, otherwise we just go back and say fuck it. But
I mean, that is the other plan. We can worry about the old lady some other day.
Can I use my natural explorer skill to try to track the old lady? Although I guess there's nothing around here that I could even. She flew, right?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it!
maybe she's bleeding out. She should be pretty hurt. Maybe she's dropping blood on the city.
All right, can I search around to see if I see anything that might have been falling off of her?
Okay.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to roll?
Investigation.
All right. Do I get any sort of bonus for my tracking skills or no?
Yeah. Use advantage.
Can I use survival instead of investigation?
Sure.
I got a crit. Booyah!
Okay. So, doing some quick investigative searching around the city, you find large pieces of ice, and you can kind of track her around where she has flown. And they all basically all leads to the Calico Bakery,
The Cupcake Bakery or a different one?
the infamous Cupcake Bakery.
Well, let's go get ourselves some baked goods.
Is Aaron a pie pan now?
How many entrances into this place are there?
There is a front entrance and a back entrance.
I'm going to sneak around into the back entrance and stealth in while you guys go in the front, if that's cool with you guys.
Anybody?
Fine.
Do we need to do a short rest before we do all this?
Short rest does nothing for me.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could use hit dice to get some hit points back, but
How many hit points are you down?
shit, where did I go? I'm a little more than half. I'm at 83. I'm normally 142. I mean, I'd prefer to just get at her before she has a chance to heal.
Right.
I just wouldn't mind an action surge back. But, I mean, it's fine.
So I'm going to get How far down are you, Moonflower?
I have I'm about halfway down, so I got 60 HP out of 100. Yeah, I'm exactly half.
All right. So getting the two of you back together, you get back 24.
Each?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Nice.
sir.
Thank you. I am most appreciative. You can be the first to try some of my orc brain souffle.
Or you could do me a favor and I could not be amongst the first.
It is
I gotta-
going long.
I got a 24 on my stealth to stealth around the back.
You're up at the door.
We really need to get former Soul Wrench and Moonflower marked by the Molask.
That would make life easier.
It really would.
Okay, so you are stealthing into the back door. What are the rest of you guys doing?
How long is it taking us for us to get here? To the bakery?
We'll say an hour.
My investiture is gone. We're walking in the front door, I believe, is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody, give me a con save.
Me too.
Oh yeah, natural 20.
I got a 24.
Okay.
I got a
So
20, not natural.
okay, so DC of course is 22. 14 cold damage. If you pass, take 7, then resistance, all that stuff. So you start the air starts to get strangely cold as you now get close to the bakery and proceed through the front door.
I'll go ahead and I guess cast a quick false life to get some temporary hit points. Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and burn a 7th level spell slot to cast Investiture of Ice again. Let me walk in first, just in case she's ready in there to like blast cold out the door. You guys just stand off to the side or something.
Sure.
All right. Okay. Shit. All right, Sully, you are now what, going in, right?
Yep, I fling the doors open. And
Okay. Okay. It's definitely cold in here. You notice there is nobody else at the counter except this old woman with white hair and white veins. Very much looks like the old lady that you have seen before. She watches you as you enter the room.
Oh, she should have been taking extra damage for me too, unless she had magically healed herself
Okay,
after I stabbed her with the Sword of the Eternal Wound.
that's right.
So she's behind the counter.
She's at the counter, like waiting to be served.
But there's nobody at the counter.
So between the damage from the Sword of the Eternal Wound plus that final little bit that Aaron managed to stab into her, did that maybe kill her?
Apparently not. He's waiting for some
Damn it.
chocolate babka. All right, so can I see this as well? Can I see her standing there and see Sully come in?
Um,
Or am I in the back room?
yeah, you're in the back room.
All right. Well, I'm gonna peek into the doorway if I can.
Okay. It is. This is the back of the bakery. There are lots of cakes, cupcakes being baked, and all these trays, and there's at least 5 or 6 people at work, putting frosting on them and getting them prepared.
It's just so tempting to put your finger through one.
I'm just gonna walk.
This can never just be one.
Do they
Gonna walk past them like I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
do they seem to be affected by the cold? I mean, I guess that if they're in the back, I wouldn't see it anyway. But
Yeah.
I'm going to charge her and bash her in the back with my shield and then try to grapple her.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Let's see here.
I wish I were Oscar. It's
men do.
26 to hit.
Okay, so give me. Yeah, give me a deck save.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
A luck roll. Save inspiration. 19.
Okay, you are, as you enter. What's this vestiture of ice look like?
It just looks like I am covered like in sheets of ice, frost just covering me from my toes up to like around my neck.
Okay. So you enter the Calico Bakery. She turns at the counter, like waiting for her order, and sees you. You begin to charge her. She says a couple words, and as you're running, the floor turns to like real thin ice, and you fall through.
Hey, I have wings.
Okay.
Fly.
Okay.
Oh,
So you fall down and then fly right back up.
and then use the rest of my movement to fly at her and punch her.
Okay. Go ahead.
I rolled a 19 to 25 or 26.
Okay.
Would be 6 damage, and I attempt to grapple her as a bonus action. That's a 23 grapple check.
Okay. She got 27.
She is not grappled.
All right, so we will roll initiative.
I'm fading pretty bad. I'm probably gonna.
Okay.
Knock
We
out.
can. Okay. We can pick it up next week right here if you want.
I'm on it with this tonight, right? Though I got another natural 20.
Okay. Let's take the initiative and then we can stop.
29 is my total.
Okay. So,
Should have just waited. Natural one.
all right. There we go. $18. What'd you get, Sully?
4.
I shall roll.
I feel like somehow we've lost Aaron. We're beaten up badly. We're missing spells, and she seems to be just back to normal. We've spent the last 4 hours basically just starting over in a far worse position than we were when we started.
I really hope that's not the case.
We have one session left to wrap this up. So the Lich Queen had better come in, and we just better fight them both right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Well, it's
In a cupcake bakery. That's the appropriate ending to this campaign.
Yes.
It all ties back to the poison donuts.
it'll either be at the rate it's going. It'll either be next week or
Or
the
year
week
from now.
or the week after.
Oh, hopefully, I'm not too tired that week after because I'll be at Gen Con the weekend
Yeah,
before that.
then we might shoot for like Tuesday if that's possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
In hindsight, this went so poorly. I sort of wonder if maybe the dragon didn't fall into Aaron and just popped the box, and that's what caused this mess. This couldn't have been his plan.
And I did all that's. I did stat out. I probably should send the sheet I did for the old lady. So, but that stun really hosed me. I thought she was going to end up dead, but luckily.
We'll
Soon.
fix that.
You'll be dead soon.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I put a hurting on her. Surely she's not fully healed.
She had an hour that it took us to get here. That's a long rest. She could have just been eating cupcakes this whole time.
Waiting for
A long rest is 8 hours, I thought.
Yeah.
She
Our
doesn't
short,
get
our short rest is a
short rest is 4 hours. She
Yeah.
doesn't get like legendary rests.
Plus, you got to figure all that lingering damage from the the sword of the eternal wound, plus Hrothgar's axe. It's got to leave some kind of lingering.
Yeah, at the very least, she burned
Dang.
more spell slots.
yeah.
All right, guys.
All righty.
See you next week.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right.
Right.
All righty.
Later.